So last week, REI accidentally dropped the Leatherman ARC early, and a good amount of people were able to get their hands on them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to because I was at work and they sold out by the time I found out about the news, but REI did leave up the official images of the ARC. So in this video, I wanted to go over my initial thoughts on the official tool set of the ARC and in comparison to batch number 5. First up, the ARC retails for $230 and it includes a nylon sheath as well as one set of additional bits. I think for the most part this is an appropriate price. I'll go over my thoughts on what I don't like about the ARC in comparison to the 40th anniversary tool, but I think the price is good. This is by far the most premium multi-tool Leatherman will have to offer as of right now. You could argue that the charged titanium is more premium with the titanium handles. I feel like the free platform plus the bit drivers and the MagnaCut blade makes it the most premium in my opinion. I'll start off with the differences from the 40th anniversary tool that I do like. For the most part, the tool set is exactly the same, but there are some key differences. First up, the awl. As you can see in this picture, the awl is in the more classic awl shape, which is a lot better. It doesn't include the micro bit driver at the tip, which means that it's a lot sharper and you can penetrate things easier. It's a lot similar to the traditional awl shape found on the non-free series Leatherman multi-tools, which I think is good. A small thing that probably not too many people care about, but I personally can appreciate, is that the shape of the file on the ARC is more refined and it doesn't look like incomplete like on the 40th anniversary tool. The file on the 40th anniversary tool works perfectly fine, but I do like how the shape is more refined and looks more finished like on the regular production multi-tools. And then another key difference is that the ARC is the first Leatherman tool to actually feature a reversible pocket clip. As you can see on one side you get two holes right here, but then on the other side you have the pocket clip. I really like how this adds a layer of versatility to the ARC. While the knife blade only favors right-handed users, I do appreciate the fact that it does make the tool a bit more ambidextrous with this reversible pocket clip. And then another small change is the placement of the tools. And then another difference is that on the ARC, the combo flathead driver, pry bar, and bottle opener does lack the package opener, whereas the 40th anniversary tool does retain the package opener. And then another difference is the fact that the MagnaCut blade is DLC coated instead of a Cerakote. And now I'm gonna go over the two differences that I actually dislike and am confused on why they did this on the ARC. The first one is a small difference, but the awl, while I do like this shape and I do like how it lacks the micro bit driver, I have no idea why they removed the sewing eye. Literally every modern awl on any multi-tool, whether that be Leatherman, Victorinox, or Gerber, has a sewing eye, and I don't get why they removed it from the ARC's awl. When I first saw the renders without the sewing eye, I thought that was an obvious mistake just from the render, but now with the official images, it looks like they just removed the sewing eye. That being said, I'm not necessarily using the awl sewing eye every day or anything, but I just think it's weird that they removed a key function from the awl that's present on all multi-tools with an awl in the ARC, which is supposed to be like the most high-end and functional multi-tool. And then by far the biggest downside to the ARC in contrast to the 40th anniversary tool is the fact that the pliers are just regular pliers and aren't spring action. I'm not too sure what the logic behind this was. Maybe from the start the ARC was supposed to be not spring action and only the 40th anniversary tool was supposed to be spring action, which means that if you want a free series multi-tool with the spring action pliers, you can't really get it for a regular production price. You'd have to shell out a lot of money for the 40th anniversary tool. As of right now, of course in the future Leatherman could make a new free series tool with spring action pliers, but as of right now the only option is the 40th anniversary tool, which is no longer available for retail. And another thing that I was disappointed to see the ARC lack was the adjustable pivot in the plier head, which is present on Leatherman Garage batch number 5 and batch number 2, the dark side and the 40th anniversary tool. This is a premium feature that should have been featured on the most premium production multi-tool, and I thought the whole point of the Garage was to try out new things like an adjustable plier head that's never been seen before on regular production tools, hear the customer feedback, and then implement it onto production multi-tools. But instead said, the adjustable plier pivot has remained in the garage so far, and we have yet to see it on a regular production multi-tool. I don't get why they didn't include this premium feature on the ARC. I guess this is more of a criticism on the garage program on how they don't implement the new ideas onto production multi-tools, rather than a criticism on the ARC, but regardless, I do think it's disappointing that the ARC doesn't have that adjustable pivot. Those small gripes aside, I think the ARC is going to be a rock solid multi-tool when it comes out. Once it officially releases, I'm for sure going to buy one and do a review, as well as do a regular comparison with the 40th anniversary tool as well as the free P series. I think the tool set is solid, and I think the price is appropriate for it being the most premium multi-tool. What do you guys think of the Leatherman ARC so far? I'd definitely like to know down in the comments.